YouTube, what's up, guys? Your boy Nubs, back here at Tampa Boys Customs. Guys, look at this line here. I mean, I tell you what. Figure with this quarantine thing going on, I'd pull out all the projects, see if we can't make a little video about them. Seen a lot of other YouTubes doing this, so I figured I'd pull out. I pulled out all the ones that have tires and can roll. I mean, from this buggy right here down, all those run. Every single one of them runs. This is my favorite though, so I figured I'd start off with it. This guy's right here is a 1982 Honda Odyssey FL250. It's my pride and joy. I picked it up about 3 or 4 months ago. Can't wait to start building on it. I wanna finish some other projects before I start on it. But thinking about putting a motorcycle engine on it. But that is my baby, guys. Love this thing. You can't beat the Honda Odyssey, man. Best go-kart ever made right here. I mean, look at the size of that torque converter, guys. I mean, that thing is just massive. Forget your 40 series. What do you call this, like an 80 series? I mean, this thing is huge. Got the big, huge tires on the back. All the tires are no good on it. They're all rotted. Been sitting for a long time. I think I paid like 50 bucks or something for this cart, man. It has a full roll cage too, but I cut it off so we can start working on it and stuff. So I started on it a little bit, but. And then next, we got the Carter mini buggy, guys. Fun little cart to ride, full suspension. Just a great little buggy, man. If you guys go back and look at our videos, we actually put nitrous on this cart. And believe it or not, man, it worked. And it worked really well. We just got one of those, I don't know what those containers are called that hold the CO2. We got one of those and just filled it up with little baby nitrous shots right into the intake. And man, dude, I tell you what, I rode this thing with that nitrous and she ripped. Like, you could literally feel it pulling hard. So that was really cool. This has a 6.5 Predator on it with a stage 1 kit. Still has the governor in it. And actually, my buddy Slim has not burnt a belt in this thing yet. What he did was he put a 30 series torque converter and a 40 series, the 30 series clutch, and a 40 series back half torque converter, and then used a 40 series belt and just stretched it out. And man, I tell you what, this thing works, dude. It has not burned a belt yet. I mean, it's been a great cart. Like, I think we're getting ready to have some plans for this one too. I think it might be going bigger, not sure yet. It's got the little knobby tires on it, you know, matching tires front and rear. Got the ratchet strap holding the seat down, guys. You know how we do it at Tampa Boys Customs. We don't baby these things, guys. I was gonna do a little start up on all of them too, but I don't have my tripod, so I can't hold the camera and start them. So I'm just gonna do a walk around of each one. Let you guys see what we got here. And there's the other side. Little Carter mini dune buggy, man. That thing is a blast. Good little cart. That's it for that one. Next, we got the Murray Explorer. Not sure of the year of this one either, but man, what a fun cart. We bought this off Facebook Marketplace for like 100 bucks, me and my little brother. We had this 301 on another cart that it just wasn't working right. So we strapped it on here, and it's been working great. It burns a lot of belts because of these slick golf cart tires on it, and they're a little too big. But man, I believe that's a 40 series torque converter on this one. All stock, governor's still in it. We haven't done anything to this motor yet. I mean, really haven't had to. I mean, the thing works great. I did give it the fresh paint job. I forget what the colors are. I think it's a candy apple red and a sunburst yellow, I believe, if I remember. See, guys, just a good cart, man. It was cheap on Facebook Market. Actually, I have this Hemi motor I'm actually putting on a new build. I'll show you in a second. The motor was like brand new, but these frames are so heavy, it just was not enough. Just the 6.5 is not enough. These Murray frames, man, they are built strong. Like, they are thick and heavy. It had some really nice rear tires on it, but if you go back and watch another one of our videos too, I broke one of the wheels off. The wheel clean broke off all the welds out of the wheel. So I just slapped the golf cart tires on. We've been riding since. They work. It's a drift monster. I got a bunch of videos of me drifting this thing. A lot of fun to ride, just doesn't have any suspension like that one. So it beats the crap out of you. And you see these wheel bearings are gone in the front. She's just, we don't baby them, guys. Like I told you, I mean, we ride these things. All right, guys, we're back. Had to take a phone call from the boss man there. But here we go, on with the project. I think I'm on this one next. This is a little, I believe it was a 110 Chinese four-wheeler my buddy had given me. And we strapped the Predator 6.5 on it. You know how we do. Got the Predator alive. The header's missing right now, but it has, I believe this one is stage 1 with the governor. This one still has a governor in it, yeah. Stage 1 kit with a governor. This one kind of just putts around right now. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, you can't really see. But it's got like a 30-tooth rear sprocket. And if you can see, there's no room to go bigger without cutting the whole swing arm apart. So, kind of scratching my head with this one right now. I want to go torque converter, but just haven't had time. I mean, so many other projects take necessity, I guess. But we did a good burnout with this one. You guys can go back and watch one of my videos. We did a nice smoky burnout with these tires. You can see that one's kind of bald. It was a good burnout, But I put around on it. I mean, it rides around. It's really slow. It barely takes off because of that gear ratio on it. Still a fun little cart though. And then next we have the notorious Murray Nitro. I actually just pulled the motor. My little brother just pulled the motor off this morning. He ordered a torque converter and a slide carburetor. I don't know if, I think he's gonna put the torque converter and slide carburetor on another project down there. I'll show you in a minute. And then put that stock motor on this, because this one doesn't have suspension either, and we don't ride it much anymore. We're getting too old for these no suspension buggies. They just beat the crap out of us. But it's been a great little cart, man. We took this one down to go-kart to Gone Fishing's place and rode the heck out of it. About died in one of the videos. We fixed it now, but this steering, the pin had came out of the bottom down there, and the steering wheel would pull up out of that little thing there, the little thing that makes it turn, the gearbox, and you would literally, it would just shoot in any direction it wanted. So that was pretty crazy. But been a fun cart though, man. This is a Murray Nitro, or Murray Nitrix, or whatever they call it. Something like that. And then we got the, hold on, we can't have this trash bag hanging off here like this. Ain't no good. Then we have my dad's buggy, the Crossfire 420. This was a Crossfire 150. Had a GY6 motor on it, 150cc. You know, guys, that's just not enough power for us. So what do? He went and got a 420. Yeah, buddy. We rode this one a few times. My dad has. He's got the 40 series torque converter on there. See the custom jack shaft in there. What he's doing now is, you can see that sprocket's not bolted on right now. We're taking that off and going, I believe, to a 50 tooth, I think, or a 40. That's like a 30 something. So now it's just way too much top end. We don't need these buggies doing 70, 80 miles an hour. You know, it's just not necessary. You see, you put the custom wheels on there, the SS, the ITPs, 22 by 10 or 20 by 10 by 11s. Big old aggressive wheel. He's got the front tires too that match it, and rims. Just has to make adapters to fit. I can't wait to rip this thing, guys. I haven't even rode this buggy yet. He's got both racing seats for it, both little car seats for it too. We got the brakes working, everything works on it. Just like I said, that gear ratio is just so far off that it just doesn't have any bottom end. We want, we want these things to have acceleration. We want to go. We don't want to putt around. You know, guys, we don't baby them, you know. I guess that's about it for that one. Yeah, like I said, I had that 150 and we changed it over to the 420, you know, the beast. All right. Can't wait to get some rips on it. Next, we have the 2009 Lifan 200cc C20 Sport, guys. This is like the smallest street bike you can buy. It's a Chinese-made Lifan, but I got it running the other day. It runs great. The tank was really bad. I finally got the tank cleaned out with some help from my dad. So we're gonna strap. I'm waiting on a pepcock and a fuel cap for it, and then we'll strap that back on. And this bike could be whole. I have the other fairing for the other side too, but it runs great, guys. I mean, I've rode it a few times. It's just a fun little bike, man. Those 200cc Lifans, man, they are strong little motors. Like, it does great. See, I got the fairing off right there because I have that battery in there. It doesn't fit. So to run. It does have one scratch right there. Somebody laid it down and messed up the lever. They took the lever off. But other than that, I mean, the body's pretty clean on it. And it runs. I mean, it's a titled, legal. You can ride this on the road and legally. I mean, it's kind of like a moped, you know. Fun to ride, but you don't want your friends to see you on them, you know? You know. You know how it is. Man, it's a cool little bike though, man. Like I said, guys, I would have started them all up, but I can't hold the camera. I don't have my tripod, so I'm not gonna fire them all up. But if you guys go back and watch our videos, I have a video of every one of these carts running, except for the Odyssey. So there's plenty of videos to go back and watch, guys. And then next we have the Coleman BT 200X. We actually just picked this mini bike up. We bought this bad boy at a pawn shop, believe it or not. It has a, this is the motor we're gonna take off and I think put on the go-kart. My brother got a torque converter and a slide carburetor for his Hemi motor. So we're gonna take this off like a Hishong or something. It's a 6.5 they say, but it's only 196cc, so it's not a 212. But it runs great. I mean, I've rode it a few times already. I'm actually kind of aggravated. I got some good footage the other day and my camera wasn't working, so all that footage is gone. Went and found a new place to ride. So I'm pretty upset about that, but this is actually a brand new mini bike. It was a 2020. I mean, this thing was like brand new. We got it really cheap, 300 bucks or something. Man, what a great little bike. See how it's got that jack shaft on it with the regular clutch, but then it goes into the, it's got that whole gear ratio and the big, huge rear sprocket. This little thing, it only does about 30 miles wide open, but man, it gets there, dude. It's a fun little bike. Wish I had some rear suspension. That's gonna be the next thing it has, some rear suspension. Well, it's hot out here in the sun. I should have put all these things in the shade. All right, guys, next we have the notorious 125 pit bike. This was another Facebook Marketplace deal, really cheap. But man, this little bike right here has been ripping, guys. There are so many videos of this thing. We ride the heck out of this bad boy. My brother's had to do a few things to it, throw cables and clutch cables and stuff like that. New carburetor, new front tube. Just a few things to keep it running. But man, this little bike right here, it's got that Brop exhaust on it. You see it. I think it's like a Coolister or something. I don't even know what this thing is. I forget. We got too many of them, guys, to remember all these things. But you see it, guys. Another one in Facebook Marketplace deal. What a great deal. We ride the heck out of it. Fun bike. Have a blast on it. Shit. Hope you guys can see this out here in the sun. I can't see nothing on my phone. And then next we have the new build. The new mini trike. Look at that thing, guys. I got the motor sitting in there with the new torque converter on it. This is actually the one I'm doing the head for. I'm porting and polishing the head, and then my dad's gonna shave it for me. We're gonna try to make this one a stage 2 Hemi. Is what I'm going for. But it's still in the process right now. This is a Chinese dirt bike front end, a doodle bug mini bike middle, and then like a 110 Chinese full rear end that we're making fit. We still got some modifying to do, and my dad's gonna help me. I'm gonna do dual shocks in the rear, which is gonna be sweet. As you know, that one shock is just not enough, guys. I sit on it, it just crumbles. It's like a 50 Chinese 110 or whatever it is. Had to draw out some hubs, make some hubs fit for it for that 3-bolt pattern. Got the 16 by 8 by 7 on there, you know, good tire. I actually bought all those tires, man, for cheap too. Gotta love Facebook Marketplace, guys. But it's gonna have the, of course, the exhaust on there, and then gonna have a filter and a jet, governor delete. And then hopefully cams, valves, bigger valves in it, the head work, and then maybe a billet flywheel if I can afford it. I don't know, I hope so. I really want the billet flywheel because that's how you rev up, you know? This actually, I had this running on another build, a little 110 little trike I made. I built custom, but they took a crap on me. The block has a huge crack in it. It's got oil coming right out the top end of it, spitting out the exhaust. So, I mean, like I said, again, guys, we don't baby them, you know? We don't play. That's about all I got on that one, I think. And then last but not least, guys, look at this beauty here. Sorry, guys, I can't hold the camera for nothing, man. I don't have my tripod. Guys, the big trike. The notorious big trike. I love this freaking thing, man. This is a fire pump base right there, that middle part. And then I added some metal in the middle for support. And then welded, well, I had to cut and extend it too with some rebar, but this up tube and handlebars are, and front tire, are like a 150cc scooter, street legal little scooter. And I hacked up, you know, made it work. Had to extend the front end with some rebar. I love the rebar, guys. It's great for go-kart. It's got flex, it's a mild steel. Just works great. I had to make some hubs for this one too. Just some flat plate and some steel pipe on the inside. See, works great. The 1-inch shaft, you know, long as heck. I left these pieces on here in case I ever want to go wider with it. I haven't cut them off yet. This has a stage 1 non-Hemi with a governor delete. This thing does every bit of 50 miles an hour, guys. All day. Like, it will go faster than that if you really want to, but I don't suggest it. 50 is plenty fast enough for this buggy. I've done 48 on the GPS before I let out, so I actually geared it way down. I had a 48 back there, and now I have a 60. But man, this has been the most fun you could ever have with a homemade build, guys. You got the office chair on there. You can sit on your knees and spin around like that while you're going if you want to. You know, it's just been a great cart, guys. Look at all these things, man. Look how far this goes back, guys. Yeah, buddy, I'll tell you what. Hope everybody's being safe out there, man. This is my quarantine right here, guys. You see it. This is what I'll be doing for the next month. Building and playing with these things. I have a couple more I couldn't move. I'll show you real quick. This is a old 1970s Harley Davidson golf cart, guys. Had a twin cylinder. I believe it was a 2-stroke motor, it looks to be, but I'm not quite sure. But we're gonna do something with this too. I just pulled it out the other day. We're gonna do something with it. Let me walk back here and I'll show you a couple more. You guys, I did a video on this the last build. This is an electric Easy Go golf cart, I believe. It's cool, just a little get around thing, you know. And we got some more buggies back here. This is just a frame I got. This is actually a 1988 TRX 125 with some huge tires on it. The motor has compression, does run. I need to get a wire harness for it. And then got a few more over here. You know, these are just carts that we built and took apart or took parts off of. That one we got off the side of the road for free. I was thinking about maybe blowing it up. And there's a sad old mini trike, guys. That was my favorite build, man, and it is dead. It is no longer existing. Everything got bent and tweaked and just, it was so far gone it didn't make sense to fix it, you know. Pick that up to old John Deere lawnmower. I think we're gonna get into the mud mower craze. Build an old mud mower, you know. I got one more I can show you guys. The build that I've been slacking on. I've been doing other stuff. I have really bad ADD, so I get on one project and go right to the next if I get aggravated with it, like I am with this one right now. You see the jet ski. We're not here to talk about jet skis. Video's coming soon about that too, actually. And then we got the rebar, the dual engine. Move some of this stuff real quick. Got the slicks for it. 11-inch wide slicks, guys, I'm putting on this thing. Well, you can see that big old motor plate in there. Why we got all them holes for? That's because we got 2 Predators going on this bad boy. Look at that thing, all rebar, guys. I made this myself. I'm not a very good welder, but you know, I get the job done, guys. I made these triple trees for it. You see, just laid out a little diamond there, little thing, and put some bracing in it, and bam. All the frame is 3/4 inch rebar, this bigger stuff, and then a little bit, maybe 5/8 here. I don't know what it is, 1/2 inch maybe. But that rebar, man, it holds up. All right, guys, that's it for this video. It's a pretty long one. I gotta do all the editing and stuff now, so I hope you enjoy all our builds, guys. We have a blast with these things, man. We love each and every one of you guys. We just hit up over 750 subscribers, guys, and we are so thankful for all you guys. It's been an amazing ride. Thanks so much, guys. I can't thank you enough. We're getting so close to 1,000. I can't wait. Look at all these builds, guys. Every one of these has had my hands on it. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Guys, be safe out there. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Tampa Boys Customs out.